Hey guys, Nick here, and welcome to Neptunia Game Maker R Revolution. Yeah, that's quite the wordy name. I'm just gonna say Neptunia Game Maker. Ooh, okay. Some nice retro sounding beasts. Nice. So you may be wondering, hey, don't you usually play the little opening movie when you start a Let's Play? I do, but you know, it gets claimed every time. So I'm just not gonna do it, and just there's a link in the description that leads to the opening movie if you want to see it. Though make sure you right-click and open a new tab so you don't close this video. And with that being said, let's actually get started.
In a vicious world of rival game makers, in order to acquire shares, makers wage a vicious war for supremacy. And thus, a new maker steps into the fray, attempting to endure the storm, to triumph in the battle for game industry.
Sorry, CEO. You need your strength.
Leave it to me. Be there in a jiffy.
Ah, I see one of those flash-forward intros.
We have no reason to fight!
Even if you fail, your goddesses have not. I've reason indeed.
I know we were wrong back then. But
The time has long passed for cheap excuses.
hey, let's wrap this up already. It's more important to find what you're searching for. Don't you agree with me?
You needn't remind me.
Sorry to keep you waiting. President Neptune has arrived. Crap, the nuisance is here.
Do not interfere, visitor from another world. This is none of your concern.
But it does concern me. After all, I'm everyone's president.
If you are to side with failure goddesses, then you are my enemy.
Oh, just jumping into tutorial in the flash-forward sequence? Okay, interesting.
I can handle any opponent.
No, okay.
I
Ooh.
do what must be done.
Also, oh wow, she's called F-Shaw, so we got a new Shaw. Interesting.
All right.
Move 3 seconds? Okay.
My guard faltered.
Ooh, nice. Nice little gun action. Neato.
You are no trifling foe. Still, I need but adapt.
Hey, it's the tutorial. Go easy on me.
What inexplicable nonsense you babble.
So I've been playing Sisters v Sisters. You saw me the big Switchport video, and so I'm very used to it, the combat system, and it feels a bit smoother, a tad smoother. It could just be Mandela affecting, but honestly.
That's crazy. You're really
Oh wow, they show all the little options, finally. So I'm not accidentally hitting the wrong button from now on, when I want to set it to auto.
Impressive for a mere human. Neptune wasn't.
That's right. I'm Neptune, wandering bug hunter, and everyone's president and CEO.
I'll remember that name, in deference to one soon departed.
We won't let that happen!
She's our valued CEO. We won't stand by and watch her be defeated. Neppy, we've got your back.
Clinging to each other to the very end. So be it. Come at me, all of you!
Nice, so now we get everybody.
Become the best on my boomerang!
I am not so weak as to be bested by a foe.
Toy!
Okay, that's interesting. They moved the combo switching button between characters to arrow keys. Okay. Arrow keys. The D-pad. That is interesting. Well, I guess since they have 4 characters instead of 3 now, it can't just be left, right. It has to be up, down, or left or right or something. Okay. And, yeah, no, now that I'm playing, with different characters, not just Neptune, so it's not just her. I definitely, the combat feels just a tad smoother, a tad more responsive than Sisters Be Sisters, which, that's a good thing, that makes sense. They're actually adding, upgrading the system that they're refining, that's the word, they're refining the system that they started up, that they made for Sisters Be Sisters. Love to see it. Oh, I see, a little C comes up when it's a combo time, okay. Nice. Ah, I'm a little cheeky, nice. A little cheeky tongue.
Triple S. This was a simply
And
stellar
yep,
success.
victory poses now in every version of the game.
Afshaw's wounds are healing? Her body... What was that?
This is the curse placed upon me. It stands proof of your cursed sins. I'll withdraw for today. Remember well my terrible visage.
Afshaw, why are you doing all this?
I'll do whatever I must to destroy the cursed game. Nothing more.
Ugh, what a selfish employer. She should at least think about what all of this puts me through. Krusty, come back to me. No way. I'm gonna do what I want. You should go have some fun too. Games are everything in this world after all. Games are everything, huh? Now that I think about it, it was because of a game I ended up meeting everyone.
And now convenient flashback to actually starting the game. 3 months earlier. Alrighty then.
There we go. I made it to this new dimension in one piece.
Okay, they immediately say, because I was wondering, I'm sure it's the same Neptune from V2, from the Ultra Dimension, but yeah, okay, it's a different dimension. It just so happens to have, Nep and a version of Nep and the others, of course.
I wonder what kind of adventures I'll have. Oh, I hope I can find lots of rare bugs. Ooh, it's so exciting. Hey! Hey! Hey, come on! Don't ignore me! There you go again, using my powers without permission. It might be nothing to you, but it's real tiring to cross dimensions. Yeah, I know. You're setting me up to explain the sitch to all the new folks playing. No, that's not... So, that power I just used to travel dimensions is actually Krusty's. And by trapping her into my precious Nep note, I'm able to use that power at will. Who are you talking to? And my name's Kawar! Well, Krusty's a better nickname, and my name's Neptune. I'm a wandering bug hunter who travels dimensions. Alright, now that introductions are over, let's head out. Listen to what I'm saying! And shut. She definitely wouldn't be so nice without the Nep note. I'd better be extra careful nothing happens to it. No strange bugs or exciting adventures in sight. Better hit the nearest city for some action. And stop. This place is huge. First up, mealtime. Can't go fast on an empty stomach.
Nice.
What's that noise? It almost sounds like an unstoppable stampede of 1,000 desperate feet.
Please refrain from pushing! Please! sell them already. I've been in line for 3 days.
Classic 3
I've been waiting
days.
for a whole week! If even a single person gets injured, sales will be canceled! I repeat, if anyone's injured...
Whoa, this is way past the level of a simple sale. What is everyone so excited for?
Little miss, you got in line without knowing why? Today's the long-awaited launch date of the new console.
A game? They're all here to buy a game? But their eyes are blood red.
It's the first new console in years, get me? We're all super hype. We're pogging out of our minds.
They said pogging, of course.
Oh, looks like the line's about to move. Well then, young miss, I wish you luck. Let us meet again if we both survive.
Oh, wait, mister. I didn't come here to buy a game. How do I get out of this line?
She's dragged into the line. Oh, that's good.
Whew. Sweet freedom. Wow, games sure are popular in this world, huh, Krusty? Huh? Krusty?
Ah, and that's how she gets out.
Ah! My Nep note's gone! Did I lose it in the crowd? What do I do? I'm already in a bind. I have to find it ASAP! This is bad. Not a single hint. I searched so much and everything. Huh? There's a light coming from the back of that room. What's this? A TV and a game console. And they're on. But what are they doing in an abandoned building? Well, whatever. I'll take it for a spin, may as well. What is this? This is awful. What is this? It's so bad. It's great. No way. This is wild. I can't stop laughing.
I'm shocked. I didn't think anyone would have so much fun with that game.
Huh? Whoa, where'd you guys come from? Are you ghosts?
Rude! Don't talk about us like that!
As Pippi said, we're not ghosts. Sorry for startling you. We've got circumstances. Anyways, we should introduce ourselves. I'm Revio. Oh, you can call me Doctor, too. The name is Jagga. Just leave the calculations to me. Do the math.
And I'm Pippi. I'm like the leader. In other words, I'm the best and brightest. Right now, we've sort of lost our shares, but we're goddesses. We're actually really super duper awesome.
Huh. So there's goddesses in this world, too.
You're sure taking it in well, huh? What do we do? Wasn't our plan to force things through while she was still in shock?
Ugh, don't worry. She might be gutsier than we thought, but that's just what she needs to handle that.
Hey, so why is there a game console sitting out in a place like this?
That's because we were waiting for someone to play the game we made.
Wait, so you guys made this game? That's amazing!
But it was just dull, right?
Yep, it was dull. And fun. And awesome.
You have rather unique tastes. But thanks to that, we were able to get a bit of our shares back.
Right! It's all thanks to your heartfelt, genuine enjoyment. And so, won't you become our president and develop games with us?
Me. President?
fun games and get a ton of people to play them, we can regain our goddess powers. As the leader, I could manage it myself, but I'd rather focus on production. We need someone else to take the reins. So I'm telling you now, I won't take no for an answer.
Alright, sure.
For real? And just like that?
Are you super sure? Don't you want to give it more thought? You might end up our guarantor before you realize it.
Well, being president sounds fun. I've always wanted to try game development, and you guys are in trouble, right?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
We still haven't asked your name yet, have we?
Me? My name's Neptune, dimension-hopping bug hunter, and from today on, I'm president of this game company.
And there goes the voice acting. Took it long enough. Alrighty then. But going toe-to-toe with abruptly appearing weirdos, is that really what presidents do? I don't think you can talk about... You can talk after riding a motorcycle through the window. You broke my bike too. The president is a maker's face. It's a figurehead. That means you gotta deal with other makers too. Huh, it's a lot of work being president. Sounds like a bit of a pain. Oh wait, is this the first time they've said makers? Like, just actually in canon in the series to describe character? Yeah, because I guess the Gold Third are makers, technically, yeah, even though they have their, fancy Gold Third name. Oh dear, what a troublesome CEO. But NTW... Yeah, I can't figure out that acronym off the top of my head. That's just why we're here. We'll handle any problem that troubles you, and answer any questions you might wonder. Then I have a question. What do you mean when you say stuff like CEO or NTW? CEO is an abbreviation for the term Chief Executive Officer. It means the head managerial position. In other words, it means you, the president. And NTW stands for Not to Worry. Okay. In other words, no need for concern. If that's the case, wouldn't most people say NP for no problem instead? Do the math. Oh, she definitely dodged my question. Sorry, Prezi. Jaggy's not the brightest bulb. Hit her with something tough, and she goes right into blueprints. Anyways, as president, it's your job to take this building, and remake it as a magnificent company HQ. Okay, Pip, it's all yours. Why? You set it up like you were going to explain things. I was, then I got bored. Besides, shouldn't things like this be handled by our wise and reliable leader? Wise and reliable? Really? Oh, she's too easy. Very well, if you insist. I heard them say the name, in the actual voice act, but Pippi? Pippi? Yeah, Pippi. Whatever. Pippi the Wise will now explain. We'll have to wait till the next time there's voice acting and her name is said. The company building was destroyed in F-Shaw's attack. It was just a ruin away. It was just a ruin anyways. Let's just get rebuilding. It's wise to visualize the type of game we'll be making too. Alright, tutorial time. Interesting. Different building types for different genres, okay. Oh, that's cute. Little Chibi Nep in the Mario pipe. That's neat. That's interesting that action is labeled under is being used to describe Mario when platform is used to describe Mario. I mean, I guess yeah, it is action as you're physically moving from platform to platform, so yeah. Okay then. Yeah, let's go with that. Wonderful. With this, our company policy has been decided. Is that about it for the president's work? Of course not. There's still one last very important job left. Listen up, okay? The number one most important job is selecting the company name. Our company name is the very first thing the players are going to see, you know? Yeah. If you get carried away and name it after something cringy, like your favorite anime character, it's gonna haunt you forever. If I close my eyes, I can still see it. Pippi. Let's see here. Kirika. The black sword. Okay, that's clearly a reference to something I do not understand. Probably some anime I haven't seen, because, you know, there's a lot of anime. Well, you don't need to. You don't need to remember that. Company name, huh? Oh, you were so quick to accept the presidential position, but you're thinking pretty hard on this one. Taking on the presidency only affected me, but the company name belongs to all of us. I can't be so quick to decide. Neptune, you. I've decided. Yep. I'll choose victory. Oh, of course. Yeah. No, of course. That's like the classic. For real? That was just as fast. Victory, huh? Simple and straightforward. Memorable, but not eccentric. Yeah, eccentric. I think it sounds good. It really gives you the new experience vibe. Well, if you girls say so, I suppose. I don't have any reservations either. Then victory it is. And does the victory pose. Nice. Alright. Now that we've decided on the company name, let's get pumping out tons of games. Really? Checkmarks at end of chapters. That's interesting. So they are implementing quote-unquote, timed elements, like other management games, into this. Okay.
This is a story from long, long ago, when this world was still a... Hold it! Hey, what's the deal, President? Things were just about to get good.
You've got to give a proper warning before dropping the lore bomb. You know, for the folks in front of the screen.
And who the heck is that, exactly? Well, fine. Then from here on, I'll be explaining the origins of this world, so you better listen well. Once again.
In this world, a lone goddess created a GAME. In other words, she invented video games. And after that, see? The other goddesses all got addicted to playing it.
Wait! Don't steal my lines!
Time passed, and rumors of the game spread throughout the world. And soon, all conflict had ceased. In its place arose an unprecedented game boom. And so... Okay, Pip, you're up!
Oh, don't throw it to me so suddenly!
And thus was born the Era of Makers.
That was supposed to be my line!
Apologies, Pippi. It seems we took the joke too far.
Yeah, it is Pippi. Okay. The H is silent.
There, don't cry, Pip. Here, try this. Open wide.
Just drug her. Sure.
Hot! Oh, it's disgusting! What is this?
Ta-da! Colorful Oden. I skewered tomato, seaweed, and cheese. Then simmered them slowly in Oden-flavored medicine.
Medicine to do what?
It's a prototype I came up with just yesterday. How's it taste? Isn't it great?
I just said it was awful. And what the heck is Odin-flavored medicine? Don't just stick suspicious things in people's mouths.
I see your creations are the same as ever, Doctor.
Huh? Really? It's pretty good, though.
WTH. Anyways, do you have a clearer picture of the ways of this world now? To echo our CEO, this world is currently in an era of makers. Goddesses and other powerful makers compete ruthlessly. Amongst this torrent, it will be no small feat for a nameless maker like us to create a game with wide audience appeal. In other words, it's AIG, an impossible game.
Not to worry. I, famed producer Pippi, am by your side, President. From now on, you can call me Pippi P.
Gotcha, Pippi P. Then I have a question. From now on, what exactly should we do?
Isn't it obvious? We make a game.
Gotcha, Pippi P. How do we make a game?
Isn't it obvious? First we... Don't sweat the small stuff. Anyway, just leave it to me.
In truth, it will prove difficult to begin game development immediately.
We're fresh out of staff or funding, you know? Guess that makes fundraising our first priority.
Part-timing again? I don't think I can bear the life of a sushi pot garnisher again.
Hey, can't we just sell it as it is? You know, the game I first played?
That. Are you possibly talking about that game?
Yep, it's already finished up, so can't we just sell it already? Huh? What's with this mood? Did I ask something I shouldn't?
It's fine. We were just feeling nostalgic.
That game is actually the first one we ever made, back when we first started out.
A lot happened back then. Most of our games have been destroyed by now.
And now this is all that's left. It was probably mistaken for an unfinished product.
So let's get going and sell it. Then lots of people will check it out.
But CEO...
Prezi, we're truly glad you like it, but as a maker, I don't think it's right for us to sell something like that.
That's right! There's no point in selling games if they aren't fun! Besides, you said it was bad when you played it, President!
Yeah, it was bad, but it was fun too.
That's a puzzling answer. Which is it?
It might be bad, but that's exactly what makes it so funny. It's silly, and there's nothing else like it. Isn't that plenty? Either way, we don't have the money or the manpower to make a new game, right? So let's try it.
That's true, but...
She might be right, considering our situation.
You too, Redio? Are you serious?
Well, we can't sell it as is, but we could try to touch it up, you know? And anyways, it's our Prezi's decision.
That's right! If the president says it's fun, you guys can have faith in it, right?
Yeah, alright.
Oh dear. The CEO who drags everyone along by sheer, unadulterated will. So be it. Do the math.
Alrighty then, I'll get right to briefing our Prezi on game disc development.
And back to reading. First, you must decide what to improve upon. We haven't gotten much time or staff. Big changes might be big nopers. Big nopers, that's a good one. If I might make a suggestion, I think the biggest issue is that the character doesn't move as one would expect. What? But that's the best part. The model suddenly going all wiggly stretchy is a riot. That's just glitching out. It was a fatal mistake to introduce a physics engine. It wasn't something we could handle at the time. The character just can't beat the physics engine, can they? then why don't we just make it even harder to control? Get the player fighting for their lives. Make it even harder to control? If you have to try and escape while being unable to move how you want, all sorts of crazy things can happen. Ah, Neptune is suggesting one of those rage streamer games, I see. Since we've already decided on a company policy, we can add in fitting elements. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun. I see, so we use its flaws to our advantage. That might work well. You're pretty sharp, Nep Nep. And then there's the Nep Nep. Well, not as sharp as me, though. Anyways, with that, we're decided. Let's get started. Ooh, that should do it. We were faster than expected. We were mostly removing elements from the original game, after all. Our only real issue was dividing the map into smaller stages. I would have liked to add a little more character variation, though. Let's do that in a later update. What's most important is getting people to play our game. An explosive showcase of President Neptune's directions. Good job, everyone. Just a minute. There's still one last job left for our president. One last job. Deciding upon the game's title. The contents of the game matter most, but the title is important too. It'll be the face of the game, so pick one that sticks. A title, huh? Yeah, let's go with Nepbeat. Swift as usual. Well, I think it's fine. The simpler it is, the easier it is to remember. Then it's decided, Nepbeat. Now that we've got something to sell, we need somewhere to sell it. Which means securing a sales area. Sales area? You mean a store? Yes and no, I suppose. To sell a game, we need to ship it to a sales area, but that's easier said than done. There can be dungeons en route to the area. Ah, and this is how we get into dungeon exploration, alright. And the areas themselves may not approve our game. Of our game. First we clear a dungeon and secure a distribution route. Okay. That's good. That's smart. That's a neat decision. A neat way to work in gameplay with story and how this is going. That's good. I like this so far. Then that's how we get access to a sales area. Huh, that's a lot of work, selling a game. Don't I like it's someone else's problem. Let's hurry to our first dungeon. In other words, it's time for a tutorial. Nice. Oh, it looks like we nabbed a few creators. Our building's also spec-upped, so step 1's a big success. Producing a game won't matter if it doesn't sell. So let's go develop some sales areas. Here it is, a little-known sales area I've been eyeing. And that's our director. Now let's get developing. Oh, that's neat, little birds flying by. A little bit more, just a little bit more animation to the overworld map. Oh, okay. Interesting. There's not this many areas in the game. There's no shot. And if there is, I'm sure a lot of them are just copy-pasted of the, similar design. Ah, so we need to spend money before we can go into a new area. Okay. Even after development, our name recognition is low. We just gotta gain some fame, then. To the dungeons. Soldiers forward. Go, go, go. Alrighty then. Finally, gameplay. Wow, that's a dungeon, alright. A sight more familiar than my mom's own face. That's quite the line right there. What kind of nonsense are you spouting? Yeah, Pippi gets it. When I heard it was a maker management, I was hoping for a different kind of adventure, but it's just the same as ever. Yeah, unfortunately, dungeons are an unavoidable part of RPGs. If that's the case, I would have at least liked a more exciting dungeon. Like a ruined city? Or ancient ruins? We lived in the ruins long enough already. Yeah, but they were real boring. We don't have any... We didn't even spot any ghosts. What? Ghosts? What are you saying, Rito? Ghosts? They don't exist. That's right. Ghosts are, they're NER. Never real? No, that's not even real. But there are ghosts right in front of me. Huh? I suppose if you put it that way, we're kind of like the ghosts ourselves. When you put it like that, ghosts don't feel so scary anymore. Right, Jagga? Wait, Jagga? Very scared. She just completely passed out, I see. I guess she couldn't handle being ghosted. Oh, that's a good one. Maybe she'll come back if I feed her some colorful Odin. Oh, do we just have random NPCs in a dungeon that you can take quests from? Nice! Yeah, obviously that's like a thing in every other RPG ever, but, you know, I've always compared this game to Pokemon, but it's always the small additions when they finally add stuff that every other game has that I get very excited for. That we fans get excited for. Here we are, uncharted territory. Now then, let us focus on improving customer safety. Why am I zoomed in? Hey Adagu, looks like easy pickings. It hasn't even noticed us. Let's gank it. Let's gank it and shank it. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm liking her. She's fun. The little cheeky tongue in the special animation, the gank and shake, and the medicine. Okay, I'm liking her. You say such ruthless stuff sometimes, Radio. So yeah, why am I zoomed in? Is it from that? Okay. Okay, yeah, we're just regular walking, then push into run. Alright.
If you're gonna get in the way, prepare to get destroyed.
Nice. And I missed. There we go.
The initiative is ours.
Ooh, a cool run-in. Okay, so it's not in the overworld. It's not like just battles in the overworld anymore. It's a set arena. Yeah, and they do the walk thing that the Switchport did. Okay. Did they do that because they were making the Switchport right from the beginning for this game? So they just wanted to keep everything some parity between the versions? I guess so. But that little run-in is good. That's a good little touch. And you know, the battle music sounding a tad Mystery Dungeon-esque. Which is like one of the highest forms of compliment you could give a music track. Oh, also, I immediately got a shout out. Whoa! A new designed area. That's crazy. They just didn't reuse Virtua Forest. Gotta love it. But not really. It's great that there's gonna be some new stuff. Ooh, and I see on the map there's gonna be a little quest up ahead. Okay. So it's not a 2D sprite for the party menu. It's just models. Okay. More Pokemon comparisons. You know, getting rid of the little sprites for just showing the model even in the menu. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay, we still get the 2D sprite at the very least. In the status menu. Thank you for that, at least. But of course, now that they did this, that just means it now takes a little bit of time for the menu to load, which maybe it wasn't worth it if it takes a second, if the menu can't load instantly. Oh, you know, I think I actually figured out the good reason, quote-unquote, or excuse for why to do battles in a set arena instead of just anywhere in the overworlds. Why it's actually a good thing. It's because you don't have to do everything, you don't have to have every map like big and open in order to, you know, accommodate for battles. So the game developers don't have to decide between a well-designed tight level or room for enemies to have enemies. They can do both. Okay, yeah, that's like,
Keep on going.
sure, you know, it's pretty neat to be able to just seamlessly go in the same world from battle to exploration, but yeah, it makes sense for better options for level design to just have it be in a separate
Looks like we still
void,
have a ways to go.
basically. So wait a minute, is there no stamina or AP in this battle system? Is it just like constant? Because I guess that would fix the one major complaint, well, one of the major complaints that I had specifically with a few sections in Sisters v Sisters where it was like just Neptunia by herself, where you just had to run around in circles until the AP gauge filled back up. So is that... Yeah, because I don't see anything. It's just the health bar and the special attack gauge. So that's interesting that they completely changed up that aspect of the battle system. Ooh, what's this? A door leading to the next area? Oh, that was a neat little Nep logo transfer effect. Nice. Well, actually, the best way to look at it would be to just go to... Yeah, because I'm not seeing any sort of AP cost on these. I don't remember if it showed the AP cost on in the last game, but I don't think... Yeah, I think they just completely got rid of the AP. Which means that you could just attack. And maybe because they got rid of AP, that does make the battles feel a bit smoother. Maybe. Really? They just let you test... Oh, that was a big complaint I had with the combat system in the original game, in Sisters v Sisters, that it was hard to figure out what everything did unless you had to go out into the world and, you know, fight it, but, you know, the enemies would fight back. So it was like, what does this attack do versus this attack? Because you get so many attacks that you can, like, set up for your combos. Oh, okay, this game is just already really impressing me with all the little things they've added and changed to the battle system, especially after, you know, right after playing through Sisters v Sisters, because of my Switchport video. Man, this is fantastic.
According to the numbers, our
oh,
destination's
wow.
ahead.
Yo, that was neat. Sure, that was very simple, but, I mean, you know how it is for Neptunia. When they do something new and neat, it's neat. And by the way, we're just proceeding through the dungeon like normal, but what exactly are we supposed to do? Dungeons are areas where monsters are particularly common, so if we go clear them out, our popularity will increase. We defeat them as we travel through the dungeon, it secures our distribution route, and also increases our reputation. That means our sales area will increase too. Huh, seems like the usual dungeon stuff. If that's the case, let's keep pushing ahead. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but you mustn't get overconfident. Never forget the... Shush. Yeah. Shush? What's that mean? It stands for saving and healing. It should be done on the regular. Shaggy tries to turn everything into acronyms, so sometimes she ends up a real mess. Yeah, so far these new characters are immediately, I guess, in your face with their big personalities, and that's good. They're fun. I'm liking these new characters so far. I guess they really gotta be, since they're introducing 3 at once instead of the usual 1 new goddess per game. Or 2, because there's Pishi as well, but, you know, it goes. Plutia, Uzume, and then Maho. So, yeah, it's 3 instead of 1. It's the main ones. But yeah, here we go, another quest. Wait. Is that... I think we just got it. There it is. The meme continues.
Does it suit me? I'll go show the others.
Absolute perfection. Okay, I'm definitely noticing a bit of texture pop-in, which, you know, I thought was just going to be a thing for the Switch port to worry about, but now on the PS4 version too? Huh. Unless there was texture pop-in in the original PS4 version of Sisters v Sisters, and I just don't remember. But hey, you know, I made the joke in the Switch port video. I'm a Pokemon fan. I'm used to texture pop-ins. It doesn't bother me one bit. But I do notice it. Okay, before we continue on, I just gotta say,
Where are we right
love this first area. Love the running around and the little bit of forks here and there, and the loop around we gotta do of trying to find, and the different paths to find the little switches to open the gates, and those little gates you go in through, the little caves. Oh, this is a good well-designed first area. And that is, you know, very, very hype, very reassuring. Makes me very excited for what the rest of this game has to offer. So far, the gameplay has been improved, the level design has been improved, the characters are still as good as ever. Loving it. Now let's actually continue on with the story. Dungeon's all done. We've opened up our first sales area. With this, we'll be able to pass through the area and ship our game. So we just have to keep on clearing dungeons and expanding our sales area. Oh my, I am afraid it won't be so easy. There are many sorts of dungeons. Things won't always be this simple. From here on, if we keep growing as a maker, rival makers will start to challenge us, and we'll have no choice but to fight. What? Other makers will just barge on in? Sure, we might be rivals, but isn't conversing with our fists kind of a bad? Sure, we might be rivals, but isn't conversing with our fists kind of a bad thing? Don't get the wrong idea. It's not like we're going to brawl. This is a long-standing maker tradition. It's called a maker's duel. Most of the existing sales areas are already under the influence of another maker. So if we want to expand our market, we'll have to force our way into their sales areas. It'd be wonderful if we could have a nice, peaceful discussion, but most makers want to keep their monopolies. Battle is inevitable. So in other words, we gotta tell them your head would look good on the end of a pole. Nice. What is in the world? Well, it's not like we're gonna die if we lose, so it's not that dangerous. But amongst the top makers stand the goddesses themselves. Eventually, we'll have to challenge them to a maker's duel. Gulp. What are you getting so scared of? If we're going to take on making games, it's only to be expected. Of course, I'm prepared as well. Do the math, do the math. But even if we expand our sales area, all's moot if we have no games to sell. Yep, let's keep on making new games. We'll continue to increase company size through sales, then strengthen development so we can make even more fun games. Oh, with so much to do, things are starting to heat up. Let's do our best, everyone. Well, at the very least, now using models in the menu means the top hat will be right there in the menu. So that's at least a win.
What's wrong, you three? You got some
Yay,
awful
voice
hot
acting's
glares.
back.
Come on, give me a smile. Nip nip!
Nip nip.
Hey! Don't mess with people's faces! Besides, how can you smile so nonchalantly? Don't you know what today is?
What was it again?
How could you forget? It's our game's release date!
Ooh, right. I'm looking forward to it.
How can you be so carefree?
Our CEO is rather unbothered.
She might not have a thought in her head.
Well, the game is already gone and shipped, so there's no point in stressing now.
That's true, but it's nerve-wracking.
Hey now, what's up with all of you? Our game's gonna get sold. Shouldn't you be happier?
But Neppy, to be honest, people aren't going to see what makes NetBeat fun at first glance.
And our publicity was lacking as well, due to a lack of funding. That will hurt.
At the very least, I wanted to get a demo out there.
If you're that worried, let's go watch them sell our game. Come on, we're heading out.
Welcome. Looking for something particular?
Hi, mister. Please give me NetBeat.
Nepbeat. That one. If I recall, today is its release day. We should have some in stock. There, found it. Here you go.
Ooh, they're really selling it. Here's my money.
Thank you. By the way, young lady, you're that game's commemorative first buyer.
First buyer?
In other words, no one else has bought it. What a sorrowful experience. I predicted this, but it still hurts.
Come on, everyone, don't look so down. Let's watch for a little longer. Someone might come by and buy it.
Indeed. Let us wait. Closing time already. In the end, not a single sale. Well, NetBeat is available for download as well. And this isn't the only store selling it.
You're right. That's good.
It's not good at all. We didn't sell a single copy on release day. This is an awful launch.
Indeed, as you say. Just like that. Maybe we should just give up on game development. Okay, pack it up. Woohoo! See you girls next life.
Wait. You guys are way too out of it. I don't know much about initial releases, but not everything's great from the get-go.
How are you able to be so unbothered, Nep? Normally, this is soul-crushing.
Well, it's not like we couldn't sell even one.
Yeah, but you are the one who bought that one, Nep.
Even still, I bought it because I wanted it. It's a super fun game we all made together. I'm sure there's someone else out there who will find it fun too. Come on now, no more dragging feet. Let's head home, yeah? I'm getting really hungry.
Our president sure is something else.
Perhaps we were mistaken in choosing her. But isn't it a little too late to say that now?
Anyway, this is our very last chance. We have to do something. We just have to.
Looks like the initial launch of our new console is going smoothly. I wanted to increase the number of shipments, but production simply isn't keeping up. Oh well, it still has a big lead on the other consoles. The console created by my maker Last Station still reigns supreme in game industry.
What a pain.
What's wrong, Blonde?
The console I just released is freaking running out of stock in every sales area.
Really? But doesn't that mean you sold the whole lot? That's amazing! That's big sis for you.
Blonde, you're amazing. You two shouldn't be concerned with me. You're both independent game makers now.
Of course! Let's do our best, Rom.
Yeah, but can we really do this? Now then. First off, I gotta strengthen the production line and secure more parts. Then comes scalper countermeasures. I'll show them that my maker, the Wii, is the world standard.
I have done it. The new console from Last Station and Louis. To think I would secure the last one through the raffles. This must be the result of my good karma. I must strive to maintain my virtue. I have properly pre-ordered the newest games as well. Now then, which to play first? I simply cannot choose.
Lady Greenheart?
Is something the matter?
We've received reports that the new console that our Leanbox has released is struggling. Perhaps this may not be the best time to be playing.
You are correct, of course. That is why I must observe our rivals closely. Only through thorough play will I discover their weaknesses.
A nice loophole for you.
I see. So that's what you were thinking.
Indeed. I will be holed up within my room for some time. I leave the rest to you.
Wait, Lady Greenheart.
Whew, I've secured a good haul on today's hunt. I never imagined 2 crystals would drop in a row. The game shop looks rather busy. If I recall, there was a new release today. Market research is important. Perhaps I should take a peek. Let's see. Nep Beat, is it? Rather simplistic for a modern game. The price is set low. I see, so that's their strategy. Still, I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. The maker is...
The heck is this? It's too good.
Neptune, what are you doing?
Oh, good timing. Check out this game. It's a new one, fresh out of the box. Nobody's really talking about it, but I bet it'd be a blast to play with everyone.
Yeah, had a feeling the other Nep would like the game.
I've never heard of this maker before.
Somehow, I sense a sea god stirring up these waves. Whoever came up with this must have a protagonist personality like me.
Ah, nice. Well, there we go. Just a bunch of a bunch of little cutscenes because there's so many characters and we haven't even met all of them. All employees gather around. Our first title didn't really sell, but let's rally the troops and get ready to develop the next one. Huh? I'm not getting a response, guys. What's wrong? Oh, could it be you're finally ready to pass on? Sorry for acting like ghastly goddesses. You don't have to tell us. We're moving on to our next project. And that's all we can do. Right, glad to see some life in those bodies. Someone as sharp as me isn't about to give up the ghost. Yeah, give up the ghost. Remember that.
Ooh, this is the president's office. And this is the president's chair. Just sitting here is getting me excited. I bet in the final scene, the CEO will reveal her true form and burst through the window into the sky, beginning the final battle. Wait, doesn't that make me the final boss? President! I figured you'd come, ladies.
Perfect timing! There's something we want you to see.
Smashing right through my final boss roleplay.
Oh, never mind that. Look at this!
This is... what is this?
This is NeoTube. It's a website where anyone can upload videos. Anyone who doesn't know is behind the times.
Well, I did just get here.
Oh, rightio. I'm so used to seeing you. It must have slipped my mind. Oopsie.
More importantly, check out this video!
Got it. A video of someone playing a game. Huh. So people watch that, huh? Wait. This is NetBeat?
This is a really famous Let's Player on NeoTube, and they've been uploading nothing but NetBeat videos lately.
Those videos have gotten really popular, so NetBeat is booming on NeoTube! Other famous Let's Players have been playing our game too, and their fans are talking about it on socials.
And so, it's super duper trendy, okay?
Are you for real?
CEO, we have an emergency. A huge number of orders for NetBeat have come in. We'll be buried if we don't increase production quickly. Everyone, hurry!
Whoa! All of a sudden, things are heating up hotter than the sun.
To think that NetBeat would end up being such a huge hit. Downloads have skyrocketed, and you can't get your hands on the physical version anywhere. Maybe I should have bought it back then. But I wonder why. I feel like I've seen that game somewhere before.
Yo, I'm letting myself in.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
From the front door, of course. Well, I may have sent your guards to Dreamland, though.
Sorry, but I'll have to refuse a visitor without a prior appointment. Especially one I don't recognize.
Don't be like that. I've come here to help you out.
Help me out?
Well, you gold third guys are kind of like the police of this game industry, right?
We do fight against game-related crime, but it's purely voluntary.
Hardly matters. I've got something good to tell you about the battle game that's trending lately. Its creator isn't from this world.
Isn't from this world? What do you mean?
Exactly what it says on the tin. She roams through various dimensions and causes trouble wherever she goes. Her name's Neptune, and she's making the game with the help of 3 goddesses. Don't you think you should nip them in the bud?
Neptune? And 3 goddesses, did you say?
If you think I'm lying, then look into it yourself. Alright, see ya!
Hey, wait! She's gone. Who exactly was that girl? No, more importantly, 3 goddesses. Could it be?
President, the work's stalled over here. Come with me for a sec.
CEO, might you assist me with these packages? Prezi! So, supposedly, there's a monster that appeared on our shipping route. Please go and take care of it.
Alright, I'm heading out.
President!
CEO!
Whew! I wasn't sure how things would turn out after we got so busy, but we somehow managed to clear the orders.
Right indeed. It's all thanks to you, President. We were absolutely right in choosing you.
This sort of achievement exceeds my calculations. Has to be expected of someone we found promising. Thank you, Prezi. We'll be looking forward to the new experiences your ideas bring from here on.
All right. All that's left is to carry this huge shipment of games to the sales area. Come on, let's go, President.
Let me rest a little bit.
Well, alright. I think this should be enough. Hopefully, we hit a nice hour-long episode. So, or at least very close. So, yeah. Hey, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.